Welcome to Bid on You, the show for the girlies building the life, love, and career they actually want. So, if you're ready to bet on yourself, don't be silly. Join the community.
So, welcome back to Bid on You. I hope, first of all, before we get started, that you're subscribed, following the show, so you're not missing anything we have going on, new episodes, events, merch, all the stuff you wouldn't know because you're not following or subscribed. So let's fix that.
Get on that.
Hello. And today we're joined by travel journalist Kaylen to talk about how you can travel more in your 20s and your 30s and how travel expands your life, practical ways to have a coin while packing those bags. So stick around and let's start the show. Miss Girl.
Okay.
So you traveled all over the world.
Yes.
You know, I don't know why there's an accent to it. It was just.
I'm like, wait, where is that from?
Of the world. That I'm a child of the world.
Yes.
As
we all are.
What did Law Roach say when he was like, "We from the same place"?
Yeah.
And she was like, "The Bronx, the world." No, literally that part. So you travel all the world as a journalist,
Yes.
right? What's something that travel has taught you about life that you don't think people learn if they just like stay in the same place? Just getting right into it.
That is a good question. So much. I would say resilience and openness. I think that travel, it really opens your eyes to different cultures, different languages, barriers, boundaries, respect, religion. I mean, it covers so much, and there's so many obstacles that you face in travel that could be the reason why people don't travel, because they have anxiety around that and they fear, like, what if I can't get on the train? What if I miss my flight? What if I don't understand the language? If you're a curious person, that's no problem. But if you stay in the same place, you're going to be stuck forever. And I think that you have to have the courage to say, I want to be a resilient person. I want to be more open-minded and learn more about people, learn more about others, also learn more about yourself.
Oh, you definitely will do
So
that.
much of travel, I feel like, has just opened my mind up. There's stereotypes, I will even say, that I believed in. I hate to say it, but, you know, I went to these new countries and I'm like, wow, why the fuck did I think that way?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Who told
What's
me that?
wrong with
yeah,
me?
no, literally.
So
I was wrong.
there's so much. I mean, it's never ending. Every time I go to a new place, I'm like, I come back, my heart has expanded, my mind, I feel smarter. It's truly a classroom.
Facts.
So,
I feel like when you said you'll be stuck, what stood out to me is like not only literally, but also figuratively.
oh yeah,
Like I think people don't evolve because they think that the only thing that exists is their little bubble, their little realm. And sometimes like it's easy to judge that, but sometimes that is a lack of exposure or
Yeah.
like a lack of means or fear or whatever the case may be. That is a
fear
valid
for
reason.
sure.
But also, do you want to be scared or do you want to be better?
Yeah. So I was thinking on the car right here about fear and how that keeps so many people from traveling. And I remembered when I was like 8 or 9, and it was before I moved to California from New York. I remember for a while, I don't know how long it was because I was 8, but for a while I was having trouble sleeping at night. Like going to bed, I would sit there with my hands on my chest and I would be fearful of things that an 8-year-old shouldn't be worried
I was
about.
like, not you burdened by the world.
I was
at
burdened
8.
by the world. My dad
Fair.
would have to come into the room and calm me down because I would literally sit in my bed and think about how we're on like this tiny blue dot. And
At
how,
8 years old,
at
having
8,
an
I swear
existential
to God,
crisis.
sit there and be like, oh my God, we are on this rock. Like the universe is so big and dark and black. And like, what are we doing here? What is the purpose of, like, I would question everything. And my dad was an angel, still is, and would come in and, you know, calm me down and explain life and how we were brought here and this and that. And it would calm me down, but I just had like this weird anxiety. And when I was thinking about it in the car, I'm like, it's because my worldview was so small back then. All I knew, my world was my house, my grandparents' house, my school, my backyard. We weren't traveling that much at the time. My dad was in the airline industry, but I didn't leave, you know, Queens. So that's all I knew. And when we moved to California, that was such a culture shock.
I bet.
And I mean, in so many ways, like I was from Queens, New York. It's
Right.
like the
The opposite.
capital of just like diversity. So moving to California, and then we started to travel more, and I started to see the world, and it was crazy because I never experienced trouble sleeping after that, because I felt like my questions were being answered, just experiencing the world. Like, it gives me chills
That's so good.
because I realize, oh, the world is much bigger than just me and my world. So when you start to experience other people's daily lives and their day-to-day, how they work, how they get to school, their family, like what's normal to them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was being so selfish in a way, just thinking about myself and my world. Like, it is much bigger. It's much bigger, and it feels good to be a part of it.
Yeah. It's kind of insane because there's like the spiritual element of it that I think, especially for me, I'll be like, God, you made all these people.
So many people.
It's
When you think about it, I'm
many
like,
people in the world.
wait, are we on this earth right now?
At the same time,
Right?
in the same timeline, it's like a little bit freaky when you
It
think about it.
is.
That like, even if you're like, the things it's called, is it Sonder? Either way,
Oh,
what's the phrase where it's like you're just watching all these people live their life? Is it Sonder?
I think it's that.
But basically, it's like this person's in traffic. This person just had a baby. This person's headed to see their loved one. Like, everyone has their full lives, and travel just shows you like how that can exist all over the world in different cultures, different time zones. Like, what do you mean everyone's here? And I think something that holds people back also, sometimes like practically, I'm not telling you to get into a whole bunch of credit card debt to, go to Europe,
Yep.
but a lot
do
of
that.
people, please, because we cannot help you. I want to know,
No.
listen, I'm trying to help myself, bid on
Please.
you. So a lot of people treat travel though like it's something that, you'll do someday. Obviously, it's like, oh, when we retire, or when I'm older, or when the kids are older, whatever the case may be. So what's a mindset shift that you think can help people start making travel a part of their life now instead of waiting for someday?
My honest answer is I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Hello.
I do not.
Someday may not
So,
come.
yes,
Mm.
I take life by the, and I go with it because I'm like, opportunities don't come multiple times, and people say all the time, like, travel will be there, planes will be there to get me there, but we don't know. Like,
Hello. Especially in the
I-
current climate.
exactly. A lot can happen. And I've had a lot of family members in the past couple of years like pass away, and it's really changed my perspective on like waiting for the right time to do anything. Travel, I don't know, get married, have kids, whatever. Like, if you feel that you want to do something, do it now. Do it, because the fear will always stop you. The tomorrow will be there will stop you. And I just, I think about like my grandpa, who had always wanted to go to Italy, and he passed away in like 2015, the year after my family and I went to Italy. And the whole time, all of us were just like, I wish he was here.
That's so sad.
I wish he was
That
here. And
makes me cry.
it's
Yeah.
not like, he was putting it off. It's just, you kind of just say, oh, it'll happen. And then it doesn't. And then, yeah, it's sad. So I always tell people, listen, if the opportunity arises, go for it. And money will always come back. And time doesn't come back.
Time and memories, you can't get them over.
No.
You don't get another chance.
And take as many trips as you can with your family and friends as you can, because we don't know. We don't know. And I don't like to think about that.
It's the reality, though.
But that is life.
I think that's been something that, as I've gotten older and like traveled even more in my 20s, I always get so emotional because I'm like, I wish my mom, my dad, my brother were here. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could have a whole bus full of people. And it's like I'm seeing things like, to me, like the Eiffel Tower sparkling is a wonder of the world to me. You know what I'm saying? Something that I wanted for so long. Or like, wait, what? Like Italy, like what you're saying, all of that. It's like I just wish that they could experience it like with me.
Yes.
And so obviously now the goal is like to get them to experience it at some point. But there's almost like this guilt of you experiencing things and the people you love maybe like haven't yet.
Oh, for sure. Every time I
So-
get on the plane, I look at the window. I'm like, I get emotional.
No, I
I'm
start
like,
crying,
I wish
for sure.
everybody was
No,
on this
everyone
plane
needs to be behind me
with
like
me.
Home Alone,
Right.
including Kevin. Like he doesn't need to be missing.
He can come along.
And with that, though, let's talk practical because I feel like obviously we have these experiences. You have even more. You've been here than everywhere. But like, I always want to give the people something tangible that they can do to actually, bid on your next travel excursion. So for someone who feels like maybe they don't make enough money right now, what are realistic ways, given the current economic situation, that they can start saving or like structuring their life to make trips happen?
Yeah. First, I would say there's always a portion of my paycheck that goes to my travel funds.
Ooh,
so
period.
If
My girl
that's-
discipline.
Yeah. And people think that, I go on so many trips, people are like,
She
where does
does.
this money come from?
I was like-
listen, I could be making more money, I swear to God. But
Can't we all? It's a different episode.
I am disciplined
Yeah.
in that I put stuff aside. I skip nice dinners if I'm invited, or weekend trips if I'm saving up to go to Europe. Like I put away $200 a month, $100, whatever you want, whatever amount that you can afford. If you have that disposable income to put away, do it. Because once you start putting away, it's like, I almost forget about it.
Yeah.
And then I look and I'm like, oh, wait, okay,
I mean,
I
a
can
little
get
cushion.
myself a little flight to
Yeah.
Crete or something.
Oh, not a flight to Crete.
I know that's
How much does that
far.
cost? Anyway, let me
Let's
look
see,
into
maybe
it.
like $750, $800. I don't know, upwards of there right now.
Yeah, but if you put like 200, that's a couple months. No,
200,
facts.
yeah.
I think even if yours is like, I can put $20 in a piggy bank, that I think everything doesn't have to be like, we'd love to go to Crete for sure, but it could also be like, oh, I'm in LA. I love, like, Palm Springs is one of my favorite places. in the
Oh,
world.
no, yeah,
Very
that's my
expensive
favorite destination.
in California,
like
100%.
staycation or
It's
weekend trip.
everything. But like, even if you're in the South, like go to Gatlinburg, go to Nashville, like something that's just, even if it's like, also, I think a good practice could be like staycations, just getting
Yes.
yourself in the mindset of like, I'm leaving my home to go into a different environment, especially as women. If you want to get into solo traveling, I think it's like a good soft launch for you to be like, can I go sit at this bar, practice safely, watching my drink, but interacting with people, like kind of soft launch yourself into that. So I think what you're saying about like saving, whatever that looks like for you, however much you can save, and then don't touch it, like you said.
Yes, and points and miles. Make sure
Period.
that you have
I need a reward.
You're on every airline's loyalty program, stacking that up.
Mine never add up for some reason, but I don't know what's
What do
going
you-
on. I think it's because I don't. So when I fly home, sometimes I'll do like, I don't ever stay to like one airline. Work wise, now I've been like a Delta queen, which Delta call us, and that's like adding up. But otherwise, what I saw the T is they're getting it back in blood. Side note is that if you don't, like, say you get economy basic, that doesn't count
Yes.
towards your miles.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing now. Everything's a la carte on airlines. They're like basic economy. You can't
Yeah, you barely on
stack
here.
up any miles. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm like, so maybe put a little extra $50 down.
Yes,
to make
just
sure,
to
even if it's
get
just
you-
like it buys you a nice seat, and so
Yeah.
then you have like a nicer travel experience for that one
Yes,
trip.
I always pay for comfort. I've learned the hard way.
Period. I
Like,
swear by that.
Whatever it takes
Whatever
for me to
it
be
takes.
comfortable.
I'm not
I
gonna
will
be
pay
miserable.
you. Yes,
What is it gonna take? How am I
Yes.
getting here? I'm not walking.
I'm
I'm
not
not sweating.
walking.
Like I'm not doing it.
I'm not trying to do 2 flights if I don't need to.
I'm tired.
Yes.
And like literally that TikTok that was like wondering why we're at the airport at 3 a.m. but we saved $20 4 months ago when we
Oh my
planned this,
God,
and it's
that,
like no
that was
facts.
me in college going to Miami. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Like I'll put
Why
together.
am I
no,
on
you're good.
Spirit
I'll be like
Airlines,
pennies
2
and
flights?
shillings and a piece of a dust bunny, and it's like,
Yes.
girl, maybe we don't need to go at that point because
No, it's
that kills me
not.
when you're planning a trip with someone and they're like, well, if I just don't come.
Don't come. No,
Anyway, at that
because
point.
people will have attitudes.
Yeah.
There's jet lag. There's fine. I mean, it's just too much. Just pay for comfort. But yeah, with miles and points, like if you've got a good credit card, you can get far with that thing. And
Use it smartly.
make sure you are looking at the introductory bonus that they give you. Another tip is I have credit cards for different spendings because they'll get me more points. So I'll have a credit card that gets me a lot of points on groceries. So I use it for groceries. I have one that's good on like restaurants, dining, bars. and I use that for that purpose. My coworker actually, because I was like, how do you remember? Because I have so many
Which one does
damn
what?
credit
Yeah.
card. Yeah. He's like, just put a sticky note on the back. I'm like, so smart. So I put a little transparent sticky note that says this one's for dining, this one's for groceries, this one's for gas. And, eventually I memorized it and I took it off.
Yeah.
So,
And have your system to pay them down.
yes. Yeah. Pay your credit card twice a month.
True tea. I'm going to drop y'all my referral link, not to give Chase any, because Chase and I are beefing right now, but I do love them. But the Chase Sapphire Preferred Reserve is a little bit of a higher annual fee.
Oh, yeah. It's
But
high. It went
Preferred
up.
is it's crazy. Preferred is so great for travel. I
Yeah,
feel like
That's the card I use the most.
Yeah.
And I've gotten multiple trips. I got a trip to Vietnam, round trip on that.
Crazy.
And I got a 5-night stay
Yeah.
in Vietnam last
Dang.
minute because we had an Airbnb that fell through. It was a horror story. And I was like, okay, what are we going to do? Like, there's no Airbnbs. This is like
What happened?
prime
They just
season.
were like,
oh, it was
it was
just
false
a mess.
advertising,
It was
or-
a mess. The water wasn't working. It was flooded.
not
It
a
was
housewives
just-
trip.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me go look at my credit card points. I had
Hunt me
enough
on
for
chase.com.
5 nights at a 4-star hotel. And this was in Phuket in Thailand during high season. So credit card points can save
My
your
points not
butt.
going as long as they should. They used to. Now I get like scared, but like I remember when I got like an extra room when the fires happened. I was like in like Orange County where it's expensive. I was like, okay,
Oh, all the way
points.
down there.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I was just
You were like, I
definitely-
am leaving.
I
gotta
need to
go.
be able to breathe, you know.
Yeah.
So like sometimes
Fair.
you can use them
In
just for life
emergencies.
crises, right? But
Yeah.
obviously, ideally, you want to be able to use points to what you're saying. Like some cards are like double the points on groceries, Dash Pass, like different little benefits. Now the Dash Pass is what got me, so disclaimer. But it is great for like, even if you're like, okay, I'm gonna buy one leg of the flight and then I'll
Right.
book. I stay doing that. Like,
yeah,
let me
I
put a
do
little
that. I
sum
just
on
did
it.
that. I
Mhm.
just did that last week.
Yeah,
So I was like, wait, I don't
because
have
you were in
enough money.
Mexico City.
I was in Mexico City. I'm going back to Mexico in 2 weeks.
Are you not? Are they not down there looking around? We'll talk about that off. Because that's ruining my birthday. The whole cartel of it all. Not to center myself, but like.
You guys, it is fine. It's worse here.
And on that note, we're gonna start winding to a similarly. I do want to do this one really quickly because I feel like danger. What are some travel mistakes people tend to make, especially in their 20s or like younger, that they start doing differently as they get a bit older?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. I would say traveling with the wrong people,
Woo! We can leave it there. We
And-
can hang up.
not traveling alone. I
Mm.
think that
Once you start, it's hard to stop.
I know. But you know what the crazy thing is I've learned myself. This is why I say travel alone in your 20s at least once, because I found out I actually don't like traveling alone.
Really?
Oh, I don't like it. I like a night or two, like a little staycation, going across the pond, going somewhere far. I prefer to experience it with other people. I also find that I get sick of myself because I talk to myself. I'll be on walks with my
She
headphones
said, I need someone else to
in.
hear me.
I'm like making up conversations.
Girl.
At the end of the day, I'm like, damn, like I'm
running.
kind of tired of
yeah,
myself.
you be on
And
that
I'm
phone. Yeah.
multiple FaceTime calls, just
Yeah.
like wishing somebody.
It
was there
can be
with me.
lonely.
So yeah, maybe I have an issue with like just being alone. Well, I like my alone time.
I
but
think
I'm
what
like,
it
too much
is-
is too much. Is
Exactly.
Too much.
I think that it's like, even if you structure the trip to be like some of it's by myself, then I meet up with a friend, or
Yeah.
like
I
even
prefer
better,
that.
be with a friend and then go by yourself, because usually by the time you've been with the friend long
You're
enough,
like,
you be
you
like,
gotta
I cannot
go.
wait to just sit and look at the wall by myself, like woo. But I also think like something that's really has stuck with me on that tip is wherever you go, there you are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that's a big lesson.
people think I'm just gonna go over here and reinvent myself in Tulum, and it's like
Mhm.
you had the same problems you had in Wisconsin, because
Probably part of the reason why I don't like traveling by myself, because I get to sit there and be like, ooh, I need to work on this. I need to do this when I get home. I'm not doing enough. I start to just
yeah. You can
spiral.
structure it though to be like, okay, I'm gonna have
Yeah.
this amount of time for personal development, this amount of time to
Yeah.
literally just be catatonic.
Yeah, I
It's
do
not
like
time to be
going on
social.
trips with friends, like you said, and then doing a leg by myself. So that's now I've realized 2 to 3 nights, and then I got to go home.
Yeah. I love that.
I got to be around people. But I come from a big family. And
Yeah.
so the noise is
Comforting.
calm. Yeah,
Mhm.
comforting to me. It's too silent. I'm like, wait a second.
No, I'm
Like,
scared.
is
'Cause
somebody
what
under the
was that?
bed?
Hello? Maybe. Literally
Pull back
every
the
5
shower
seconds. No,
curtains, like-
genuinely up
Leave
all
that
night
open.
shaking like a nervous dog. Like, it's actually
Right.
crazy. So I think not traveling with the right people and also not experiencing different kinds of travel to know, like, do I want to be by myself? Do I want to be with a
Yes.
group? What can
Yeah.
that look like?
And a group can change a trip so much.
It'll make you hate a city for years. And then you go
know
back
what
and be
they
like,
say
this
about
is a nice
you know what they
place.
say about Miami? Miami being the
Breaking up the
friendship
girls.
graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. I mean, okay, well, yeah, it's true.
You think
and
so?
I will also say Tokyo. That is a place
Random.
where
Not a
listen,
girl group place?
do not go there with a bunch of girls.
I don't think anybody was planning
Don't.
to, but
I
hey.
think that's more like a solo trip
Mm-hmm.
or
Maybe a
go with your
couple.
partner.
Yeah.
Do not go with a group of girls. It's overstimulating. There's so many people. I mean, Tokyo is very calm. It's organized.
Any big
but
group and a
when
crowd.
you get no, like keep that at the festivals,
Yeah.
okay? Because then I can run
Generally,
off.
I can
and
only do a
my own
group
thing.
trip if it's like the activity is like the beach and back to the Airbnb.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If we are like going out to sightsee and there's 10 people, we're trying to hold hands like hands across America. I can't do that. I could barely walk to the airport waiting on y'all because my legs are long. Come on, what's going on? Yeah, no. Once you start traveling by yourself, it'll be very difficult to even like walk to the airport and wait on others.
Yes.
So
And
there's
then
that.
there's a thing now, the airport divorce. Do you know what that is?
What does that mean? You don't travel well with someone?
No. So I've done this
I'm
a few times.
scared.
So airport divorce is when you leave your partner behind at like TSA pre-check or
Oh,
you
I'm
just
sorry.
you get
I
to the
hadn't that.
airport and you kind of just move through it at your own pace because fights start at TSA pre-check in the security line. You know, you get to the bathroom and you're in there bawling like, "Oh my God, this trip just started. We're already fighting." Listen,
I need
it's
you
a
to have the
stressful
same.
place.
That's like travel compatibility is very important.
It's so important. But you know what? The airport divorce works for people.
You think
because
so?
You separate once you get to the airport.
And you come back.
And then you come back when it's time to board your flight. Everyone's calm. We're ready to
I
sit
would
down,
be
take a
sad,
nap.
but I don't think I'd ever be in the divorcee situation because, like I
That
said, we
is
pay
not
for
me.
comfort, so I
Yeah.
have pre-check.
Mhm.
So
So
if
we're
you
fine.
don't, I'm gonna see you in a minute, baby. Love you so much.
I've done that. I had an ex where, sorry, I'm
Why
not
would I pay
waiting.
for this?
Yeah, exactly.
That's like asking me to sleep outside when I pay for my rent. I pay for this. You should too.
I'll see you
It's
at
almost
the terminal.
unattractive that you don't have it, but hey, I
Right.
digress. My man got it, so all I can do is pray for y'all. Anyway,
And get that
wrapping
global
up.
pre-check.
Hello, global entry, all of it. My last one for you before we get to like a little reader question is we're kind of talking about the different kinds of trips, you know, the girls, the partner trips, the solo trips, but what actually makes a trip meaningful? And maybe this could be like your favorite trip you've had and why, you know, versus just going somewhere because, you know, it looks good on the Insta and it's giving aesthetic.
Right. Insta. That's a problem. It's a problem, but it shows you so much of the world. But I'll say the most meaningful part of a trip is the people, like connecting with the locals truly. I mean, asking them questions about their life, about growing up where they are, about their family, asking them where to go for dinner. That's my favorite question when I get to a new place. I am searching for
She's a
anyone who will
foodie.
talk to me. I'll be
Yeah.
like, okay, no, be real with me. Like,
What can
where
eat
do I
here?
need to go
Yeah.
in Mexico to get good pozole? So the people, I love to do like food tours, cooking classes, going to museums, going to like art shows, because it really truly shows you the underside of a city and not just like what's on Instagram.
Yeah, the culture.
and on TikTok. And that's what travel is. It's being uncomfortable and learning something that can't really be taught in a textbook or in a classroom. And you have the opportunity there to just, you have so much free will. I mean, go out on the street and just spark up a conversation with somebody smoking a cigarette and say,
Safely, but yes.
listen, like,
Right.
I need a good bar to go to. Do you want to show me around? I mean, be safe about it. Use your discernment, especially as women. But that's the best part, is connecting, making new friends, and seeing how other people like live your life. I've live their life. I've been to so many countries where people have invited me to their homes. They're like, come, like, have dinner with my family. I'm like, wait, we don't do this around here. But it's genuine. They really care because they want to show you a different side that cannot be shown on Instagram. And even if people try to show it, I look at it like, I'm like, I know this was staged. Like,
Yeah, like,
we're
because
really
I've
not
been there
we're
and I
not
know how hard.
recording all
Yes.
this, are we?
Right.
So I would say just be comfortable with being uncomfortable and do stuff that you wouldn't do at home. Like, go to a bar, talk it up, take a salsa dancing class, take a cooking class. I mean, it just opens up a whole new world. I mean, your eyes really just widen, and go for stuff that will fill your heart up. There's so many experiences that I have where I learn so much about the people that I'm meeting, and I'm like, I want to give back. Like, how can I give back? And it makes me want to do that when I get back to LA. What can I do for my own community? Because I go to these places and it fills my heart up, and it makes me emotional because I see how other people live, and I come from a place of privilege and I want to help, and then I realize, wait, like,
I can help that
I'm not
in my
even helping
backyard.
in my backyard.
Yeah,
So
facts.
you always take something from a trip, and I always take that. Like, there's more that I could be doing here because people visit here and they could think the same thing. So
I love that. That was so beautiful. Wait, that was so sweet. I agree. I think that, honestly, I literally don't even have anything to add because I feel like the way that travel can shape you as a person and expose, like what we started with, exposing you to different things, I think is how you grow and evolve, and is how you expand your perspective to be a better human.
Sure. It makes you a softer, kinder person. And like the first question you asked, like, it can make people stuck if you just sit in fear and of like, what if this happens? What if anything?
What if it goes
I
wrong?
mean, stuff happens here, and
All the time. And you live to tell the story.
I am fine.
She's fine.
I am fine.
Here's living proof. And then the last part is there are bids. So on our show, that's like little questions, letters, etc., that people can send in. And someone asked basically if I wanted to start like this month, right? I don't really have all my coins together. This isn't really my forte, but I do want to start traveling more. What's one step they can take this month to start their travel journey?
Saving.
I was going to say, open up that credit card. That too.
Get a good credit card. If you need a good credit card, let me know. I will help you out. But saving, put your coins away. Like I said before, I mean, we're in LA. I get invited to fancy dinners all the time, and I'm just like, it's not worth it to me because I can go to another country and have a better meal.
Facts.
So
for cheaper.
For much cheaper, and it's better, and I really remember it, and it's healthier, and the ingredients are better. So make that sacrifice. Like, if it's a Friday night and I don't know, your girlfriends are like, let's go out and dress up and go to, like, what is it, Craig's?
I'm weak. I just went to Catch the other night and I was like,
fine.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
No shade, but I was hungry.
No,
after.
but shade, because I'm like, it's not that good. So save your money. Like, I will be honest, LA doesn't even have a great food scene. The great food scene here is the street food. Yeah. The street food, the real food in Inglewood, Gardena, and like the East Side. So the cheaper food here is actually better. So save your money. Don't go out shopping if you have a shopping addiction like I kind of do.
Try to hold yourself together.
Yes, just be cordial. Yeah, I would say
start saving.
I mean, that's the main thing. Yeah. And also create a list of like where are the places that you want to go.
Oh, yes.
And write down, I mean, ask Google, like, what is like the average spending if I wanted to go to like Dublin, Ireland?
How much do I need to save?
How much do I need to actually have? And once you have a number written down, it's much easier to put that money away to save because you're like, okay, I'm reaching this goal. And so I've done that. I mean, in my notes, I have a ton of places written down. I'm like, okay, this is like the average amount that it would cost me to have a 10-day trip or a 7-day, 5-day trip here.
And making it tangible makes it feel more real. Like right now, when it's just an idea, I want to go there one day. That's what it is. But what are you actually doing to make that happen? So once you start being like, oh, that's my Italy fund. Oh, well, it's okay because I'm going to Italy. Oh, this is how much it costs, and I have half of that. Like, that's when it starts to become real. Then once you get, it's not like you have to have the whole thing saved. You can get a little piece saved, book the flight. Get a little more piece saved, book the stay. So then it's actually happening, and it's giving you that gratification until you get to the ultimate one, which is your trip.
Yeah, exactly.
Love that. Thank you
Yeah.
for coming.
Thank you.
I'm like,
This
let
was
me get
fun.
on Google Flights, see where I'm headed next.
Oh,
but
yeah. Listen, I have my Google Flight Sky Scanner. I'm always
all the
tracking
tracking.
flights,
Yeah.
and they're always
Find
coming
a
in my
deal.
email.
That's the moral of the story.
Find the deals.
Never go full
because-
price.
No,
Bid on
don't.
you and your wallet.
Book on Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Those are the best days to book. If you're looking at flights, never book on a weekend because the price goes
ever.
up.
And try not to fly like landing on a Sunday or flying on a
No,
Sunday.
yeah,
Like that's
yeah. Avoid that. If you can
Yeah.
come back on a Monday, Tuesday,
that's
you'll
the
get a
sweet
good
spot.
deal.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. We can't wait to see where you go, and we can't wait to keep bidding on you. Bye.